Chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laughing. Confirm breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see it stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. That traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad, want that speed, fast, jealous, why? Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend. Or get trapped again.
That's right, guys. We do not want to be trapped again, and don't give up. Do not give up. That's the worst thing you can do, is give up. We are so close, so close. Here we go. In 3, 2, and I'm going to do a stinger. I haven't had this in forever. This is, again, I haven't used this computer in about 1.5 years. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, stinger time. And there we go. Paid a lot of money for that little transition thing, but so happy you're here. All right, we got Road Dog in the house. What's up, Road Dog? Appreciate you, man, for being here. K Diggity in the house. See here, gotta catch Joe and make that money. That's right, guys. Let's make money. Let's make this money. And it's really difficult sometimes to keep your emotions in check when you may not be winning. And yet you're seeing all these other posts, you know, look at us, we grab this and we grab that. Try your best not to compare yourself with others. Try your absolute best. Main thing is concentrate on yourself, learn from the mistakes. That's the biggest thing. And this is why I love doing YouTube, because I can see what my thought process was from the day prior by just watching the video, or going back to the chart and then seeing what my thought process was, like, okay, did it play out? Did it not? What happened? And so that's literally a trading diary, but in the video form. So if you don't like writing stuff out or making notes on your charts, which I recommend strongly, do a video. Just talk about what you're thinking, what you're seeing, so that you can review it, and it's really going to help out. It really does. All right. We got K Diggity in the house. Thank you, K Diggity. Wix Wi-Fi 89. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys greatly. Duality C was first. My man. What's up, buddy? Let's go ahead and get, let's see here. Send some short, funny clips and DM. Yeah, I just saw it. I'm going to play them in just a moment. But it's amazing that that person is doing all that stuff. It really is. It really is. Tommy 2 Leaders in the house. Tommy 2 Leaders, my man. What's going on? All right, so let's go and get started, guys. Right now, we're looking at the crypto bubbles on the daily and kind of mix and match. Some are down, some are up. Let's go to the hourly time frame. Lots of ups. Does this mean Bitcoin is going up? Well, we'll find out in just a moment. Let's look at the liquidation heat map. This is going to be on the 24-hour time frame. On the 24-hour time frame, we have a really nice liquidation, 58 million, sitting at 113,590. Then we have a whole bunch, really bright area, 76.76 million. OMG. And this is sitting right at 117,013. Now, which way is the price going to go? Well, let's first look at the 12-hour time frame, and let's see if we can find anything. Man, there is so much liquidity down here. Really nice hotspot right here, 114. We can just call it 114,500. 114,500. And what we're going to do today, I used to do this. What we're going to do is we're actually going to map it out. We're going to map it out. Yeah, I know. 76 million, that's pocket change. You can probably find that in your couch, your recliner, your shoe, man. Check your pants, before you wash them. You might have some couple million in there. Let's see here. So what I want to do is I want to map this out. So right now we have 45 million. What'd you call it? 45? 45.3. Sitting at 114,500. And then our next area is right here. We have 49.9 million sitting at 115,800. We'll just say 810. Okay. So we have all this liquidation. Is the price going to go up or down? I don't know. Shoot, if I knew that, I'd make a whole bunch of money trading. However, what I do know is price cannot go up without breaking levels, which this will be our main level. Price cannot go down and get these unless we break the main level, which, I mean, look, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I preach. It came all the way down here, and why didn't it just take this? Literally, there is $45 million sitting right here. And what is that? Like a couple dollars? 20 bucks, 18 bucks. It could have gone down just a little bit more and get $45 million. See, this is why a lot of people who do liquidity, sometimes they get wrecked. I'm going to say all the time, but sometimes they get wrecked. Let's say they enter the short for whatever reasons. There was bearish divergence, or maybe they saw the break of this level. Maybe they trade level by level. Now, when I trade level by level, it's more than just that. I try to simplify everything, but it's not just, oh, it broke to the upside, let's go long. Or it broke to the downside, let's go short. It's not as easy as that. However, sometimes I do make it sound like that. What we're doing is we're trading level by level, but we have to see the bigger picture. Are we in an uptrend or downtrend? And then based off of that trend, yes, we can go down before we continue the uptrend, or we can go up before we continue the downtrend. And that's where the level by levels go. And also the fib retracement, because that's going to tell me where the higher likelihood the price might retrace to, or go up for a rejection to come back down to continue the downtrend. So yes, it is level by level, but it's not just, oh, it broke this level, we're going up. No, it's more than that. And I saw a really great video today. Normally all the videos that I see are trash. Like when it comes to trading, it's just trash. It just really is, hindsight hustlers. But there was a video that I saw, and the guy literally does what I do. and I'll show it to you as far as the price, but goes down, up 50% of the move, come down 50%. And when he was saying that, I was like, this is what I do. And of course, the person who was reviewing it, he's like, oh yeah, that's the market structure, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, that's what I teach. So I'll show that to you in just a little bit, but it's literally what I do, literally. So let's go ahead and I think that's 12 hour. Okay. So let's look at this. All right. So right now, this is Bitcoin. So just to kind of explain, oh yeah, let me delete all this. Oh, I was in a short. Well, let me go over this real quick. Joe, you're all over the place. I know. Short. Why? Because what goes up will come down. That's the only definite you will ever hear me say. Because I always say there are no magnets. There's never a definite, et cetera, et cetera. There are two definites when it comes to price action. One, if it goes up, it will come down. It's just a matter of when. Is it going to come down here? Maybe here? Maybe here? I don't know. But all I know is that it will come down. When price goes down, it will go up. Unless it's a rug pull. It will. It has to. So just to let you know, it's just a matter of where is it going to find support? Where is it going to find resistance? That's the question. And once it does start finding support or resistance, then we can trade it. And here, this is more of like a kind of like a quick scalp type trade. I ended up closing my trade, just kind of be fully transparent, by accident. I was trying to take more profit as it started coming up. I was going to take a little bit more profit, and then I closed it. I hit a wrong button. I was like, crap. But if the price does this is our setup. This is our setup for the group. We looked at it here. I actually entered it here, got stopped out. Then I entered it again. Not here. I entered it again, I think here. And then I got stopped out. Like, dang it. I know it's going to come down. It's just a matter of when. And then here I posted it. I said, here, it already got me. I think I told the group too. I've already been in it twice, but here, maybe third time's a charm. I don't know. And this was our aggressive entry. This is our safer entry. And then I made a video saying that. So here's the thing too. This is a pro tip. This is a pro tip right here, guys. So please listen up. When I'm entering these, like here, it's kind of just slowly coming down. Yes, this is a breakout, so this is more aggressive. What I would like to see is a breakout after a retest. What does that mean? For the price to go up, like I'm kind of showing here, then price to come down and break this. That's what I want. And here we kind of had a little bit of it here, but it's very high risk. When we have a nice retracement up to break this level down, that's safer. And that's what I'm showing here. Not only that, but I'm making it really safe by breaking this level. And then sure enough, it was traveling here for a bit. And if it breaks this level, really nervous, because more than likely, there's a real strong chance we'll get stopped out. Really strong. And price coming down here. I think I closed it out here. And I was just trying to take more profit. Maybe it was here. I was just trying to take more profit. And I was like, where did it? I was like, no. Dang it. But here, just showing how we're moving our stop loss down. And if we do come up, and so this is me actually saying, hey, we got Mr. T in the house. What's up, Mr. T? Appreciate you, man. Road Dog says, I also recently saw someone who trades a lot like you. I meant to share it with you. It was cool. Yeah. Yeah. And it's super, I don't want to say it's easy, but it's less difficult. Now, granted, I strongly recommend everybody learn moving averages, fixed range volume profile. That way it gives you your value area high, low, point of control, because all those are levels. Strongly recommend trend lines, fib retracements. Like everything has to work together. Even divergence. I don't trade divergence, but I see it. And there's times where I'll tell the my group, hey guys, right now there's bearish divergence, but I'm still entering the trade because right now the market's kind of bullish. And more than likely it's going to go up before it comes down to play out the bearish divergence to continue going up, but we're already in at a lower spot. But yeah. But cool, yeah, man. If you see him again, let me know, Road Dog. Let me know. But let's see here. So here we're just moving our stop loss. We're in profit. You know, this will cover our fees and a little bit extra. And right now it's kind of just being boring right now. But if it does go up, which that's what I'm showing here, if we do get a bounce, here, that would be good because, well, this is in between our tipple. That's right. Trade intuition power lines. Joe, that's dumb. Really? So other people can make up dumb names for these things and it's okay. So mine is called a tipple. Trade intuition power lines. Well, what's that? Trend lines. Well, I use spider lines. That's great. What's that? Trend lines. Well, I use blood lines. What's that? Trend lines. Oh. So next thing for me to do after saying my tipple is to sell you a course or to sell you something. But I have nothing to sell you, so I'm still working on that. Oh, I saw a video. Story time. I saw a video. Dude was getting interviewed and he goes, yeah, I ordered a book online. It's how to scam people. How to scam people online. And, you know, I've been waiting for 6 weeks. And the friend goes, and you're still waiting? He's like, yeah. I mean, that's the perfect thing right there. How to scam people online. Send me $20. You send me $20, and then I don't do anything. Boom, done. Moon mission. Moon mission. Just funny. Okay, moving on. Joe, you gotta be serious. Okay. So here, let's go ahead and. So let me show you this. So here I showed you my strength. This is how I judge the strength of the fair value gaps and market order blocks, moving averages, support resistance levels. These are the strongest support resistance levels and also point of controls. Point of controls, to me, they're strong. But anything, now granted, look at this, nothing is over a 7. Nothing. Regardless of the time frame, nothing is over a 7. Because on a daily 200 SMA, it can be broken. So nothing is 100%. Nothing is a 9 or a 10. They're all 7s. You know, the highest one's a 7. Now, let me come up here. Now, what I saw today, which was very, very cool. Let me go ahead and put this in blue and make this really thick. Now, what this person showed online was, you know, we have this price action. And, you know, it can be chop or whatever, and then, you know, starts doing this number. It's just horrible. You know, could you enter the trade? Sure. For a long, we would need to break this. For a short, we break this. And then we can just ride it. You know, could it be in an area? Now, this is the part that I want to show. Now, price is doing this. It's coming down. Okay. Then it finds support and it looks like it's starting to go up. This right here could be a good entry, but this is also potentially catching a falling knife. Just because the price could continue coming down. We don't know what's going to happen. The only difference between a falling knife and catching the bottom is time. That's it. Now, for me to catch the bottom, what I like to do is wait for pivots, and then I can enter, because now I'm reducing the likelihood of it rolling over. Could it roll over? Sure. But I'm reducing my risk. All right. So back to this. Now, what I'm looking for is and I say this all the time, what I'm looking for, minimum 38%. So we go from the absolute high to the low. I'm looking for a minimum of 38% for the bounce, because now we're going down. I should do it the other way, in case y'all get confused. Hopefully y'all don't get confused. But what I'm looking for is I'm looking for price to come down to here or bounce to at least 38% before eventually, you know, seeing what it's going to do. Is it going to come up? Is it going to attack this level to attack this level? Or is it going to roll over, attack this level, and so on and so forth to come down? Because again, I don't know what's going to happen. Now, what this person on the video said was they're looking for this move right here. It's called an extension leg. They're looking for this move for the 50% mark. And when the price comes up here, now what they're doing is they're looking at this. Well, for me, I would look at this, but let's just say we just had one clear move up. Okay, so one clear move up. What they're doing is they're looking for 50% of this. And for me, it's always at least 38%, but I would love 50%. And as it starts rolling over, because again, the rules, what goes up will come down. Doesn't mean it's going to come down here. Nope. They can fake you out. Continue going up. Now we'll do 50% of this entire leg. But what we're doing is we are looking for a retracement halfway. And this, and again, I mention this all the time too, where, what's that, John? Rashi? What's that contract address? Let's see here. Now, if the price comes down to here, this is where we could potentially take our entry because we're looking for it to come down here. So we could actually enter here, knowing that it's a really high chance that we don't know, high chance that we might go 50% of this move, at least 38, 50%. Now, this is my decision point. Once we reach this, this is my decision point. And that's when I do this yellow dot. That's when I put this here. Because now what I'm doing is like, okay, what's going to happen now? Are we going to, start coming up to attack this? To attack this and then continue going up or rolling over. So what we can do is we can actually trade this that we're looking at because this is coming down. We're looking for a bounce of about 50% and then a retracement from the bounce about 50% to see where we're going to go. And this is something that I've been showing y'all for a very long time. And so whenever in the group, when I'm showing these charts and showing my thought process on these trades, there are plenty of times where I will, let's see here. Do I have, let me delete that. See, I'm trying to think of one. Okay, so here's one. Now, we did not get stopped out. I was really surprised. We did not get stopped out, but price is here. And I would like to see it pull back to 0.5 to come up. The golden pocket would be great, but 0.5. We didn't get stopped out. I had it on the exchange, and it was still there. It was still active. So right now, if we break this, there's a real high chance we're going to stop out. So what I'm going to do right now, it's barely saving any. Let's copy this. It's barely saving any. Stop loss. Because what I'm looking for is the break of this, come down to about here. This is a good level. Come up, get rejected. Now look at what happened. It came down and it broke above our level. I don't want that. So that's oh crap, number one. Oh crap, number two is if it goes more than 50% of this move. And it's gone more than 50% once it broke this level. So that's oh crap, number two. Oh crap, number three is when it goes past 75 or 78%, which would be this right here. And, from this move right here. So then we get stopped out. Because if, let's say we don't move our stop loss and we keep it up here, there's a real good chance, a very strong chance, it's starting to gain strength. And then start doing, these are 15-minute time frame, and then go up and get us stopped out. So just give me one moment. Search Sui Okay. Reply. Then copy. Update. Move stop loss. Okay. And we might get stuffed out. Oh man, these dumb bees come in. Or no, they're not bees, they're wasps. It's like, what's that noise? Okay, so let me just update that. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see if that plays out. All right, let's come back over here. All right, so now looking at this, right now, potential bounce. We just entered a long earlier today. Let's see here. So John, what is that? It's a new coin, Chew. Doing good, my friend. So Chew, okay, we can look that up. Blocky Boy is doing well from yesterday. You're talking about Blocky? What happened yesterday? I didn't catch your stream. Rodog says, for me, the diagonal break of the top trend line would give me the same area. For me, the diagonal break of the top trend line would give the same area. Hey, there you go. Top trend line, diagonal. This. The diagonal break of the top trend line. So this, I don't know where you're talking. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can pull a fib. You can do like from here to here. There's so many different ways to get to the same area. So yeah, very nice. All right, let's see here. So man, I mean, it pulled back to the 50% beautifully, and now coming up. So again, here, if we do come up to the 236, which is about 50% of this right here, and we do a lower high, I'm not mad because we just kind of went over that. And that's why I always say that too. Like, I'm not mad if we make a lower high, because now what I'm looking for is 50% of this move to come down, and now that's our decision point. Are we going to come up or are we going to come down? I see here on the SUI 15-minute time frame. Okay, SUI 15-minute top trend line. So I'm guessing you're saying this. Oh, I hate when this thing gets in the way. From here to here. Yep, so we broke the trend line and it broke this. Not looking good for our short. Now, if the price comes down, breaks this level, well, then now we can say, oh, well, we had a higher high, broke the level, let's go moon mission. But right now, it looks like it's coming out. Okay. And the beautiful part about stop losses and only risking 1%, it's very boring. And I tell this to my group all the time. Risking 1% is really boring because let's say you have a $100 account, you're only risking $1. So you can trade, depending on how much leverage you're using, your trade will be a $5 trade, $7, $50. Like it's what you're doing though is you're protecting your portfolio. Now, if you have a $100 trade and you get crazy and you lose $30 of it, holy smokes. Like, you can't do that too many times because then you go to zero. And it's much harder to make $50 when you only have 50. It's much easier to make $50 when you have more than 100. So give you a heads up. All right, moving on. But yeah, here, this one, it's not looking good. I broke about that level. You know, we have another level here that it needs to break, another level here. If it breaks those, really good chance it gets stopped out. So if we did a 7X, it's about 15%-ish or so that we lost. And So this is a good training as well. So here, the only people that would be losing this trade are the ones that did the aggressive entry. The safer entry, but Joe, you have it down here and it's a safer entry. They would have entered too. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Not if they're following my instructions on when to enter. This safer entry is only if we get a retracement, because we had this pull back, this drawdown, and we needed to pull up 38, 50% of this move. All of it intertwines. So a pull up 38, 50% of this move, then we break this pivot. Now we enter. See how this goes up and then down and then we enter? This would be the safer entry. If this continues coming down, do we enter? Nope, sure don't. Why? Because this is still the same, this is still the same extension leg. So now what we're doing is we're looking for 50% of this entire move for it to come up, maybe here, which would be a great level, to come down and now break this area, which is now the new pivot. And that's where the safer entry would be. But the safer entry did not get hit. The aggressive entry did. And I was going to say, yeah, this one looked like we got stopped out, but we didn't. Barely. So look at that. I'm guessing the price went up to the 0 and we had a 2. That's why I was real surprised. Like, why are we still in this trade? But the only people who get stopped out on this one are the aggressive traders. All right, moving on. So here, let me put this out a little bit. Okay. Awesome. Very good. Real, it says, mana always something trend lines and horizontal support resistance got together like peas and carrots. Nice. I've been trading mana in a long time. Lock your fibs. Dutchy, my man. What's up, buddy? What's going on? Man, we're going to get sucked up on this one. But I want to put it here just in case we come up here, we get rejected, in this zone. Just in case. Now, if this was like 15%, I would definitely just, bring it really down and be like, okay, let's just close it. Because then we have 15% plus our leverage. But here, I'll give it hopefully room to. And the more I look at this, the more I don't want to give it room to breathe. Yeah, it's all good, man. I can, most of the times I can read that stuff. Road dog. Apparently I have hard fingers. I mean, fat fingers. Dang it. I give up. Yeah, I do the same. I get a lot of people that message me and it's like, what does this message say? But yeah, it's all good. Let's see here. So hopefully we can get that. All right, so we are going to look at a coin. And that coin is called Chew. We're going to look at Chew. So what do I think about Bitcoin right now? I think we're going to bounce. I really do. So let's get that out of the way. Now, I think that we're going to go about 50%, which would be about here, like this little zone. Magnet tool, here to here. So I think we're going to go at least to here. So nice little bounce. Now, when we come down, if we come down, again, I don't know what's going to happen. Now, this is our decision point. So remember, 50, came up, 50%, boom. Mission accomplished. 50% of this extension leg, we'll see if it happens. And then as it comes down, here's our decision point. This is what I've been teaching. Now we're going to see, are we going to go up or are we going to continue coming down? I hope we go up. Now, granted, we're in, I think, 2 shorts. Went short. And that's in case we break this level, then okay, let's go. Now, here is my zone to where if we do break this on the bigger picture, if we do break this, get out of here already. If we do break this, then definitely shorts, because now more than likely we'll be heading towards this next area, which is around 100, 101, 102-ish area. Doesn't mean that it has to come down here. It could bounce anywhere. This zone, this level, this level. But I don't worry about this until we break this. And then here, definitely short city. And let's see, let's make some money. All right, so that's that. So I do think that we're going to bounce from here. And I would really like to see the continuation. Now, granted, we've been kind of talking about this too, where, just the bigger picture. Oh, man. We had this really nice move and then a nice little retracement, nice little move. And then, if it pulled back into here to the 100 part, this would be a really nice pullback to reset all of the indicators to go up. Now, with that being said, I want y'all to pay attention to this. We mentioned this before too. This right here, I thought we were going down. I thought, yeah, man, we got double top. We can't break this level. All we need to do is break this level, come down, blah, blah. And sure enough, we wicked it, and we never came down here for this liquidity, for all you liquidity traders out there. Didn't come down. We broke this level. Oh, level by level. Possible. Boom, win mission. Here, you short, and then boop, got wrecked. Here, you short, and then boop, got wrecked. Okay. Then here, we long, and boop, made up all the money. Okay. Because here, we could have come down to this really nice level. We got a bunch of this. But the liquidity traders, they'll only talk about the liquidity that was good. The liquidity that was missed, they don't talk about that. Why? Because it makes their training and their strategy not seem as solid. But if you say, look, guys, we have a long wick reversal and it went up. What? That's amazing. Look, guys, we have a long wick reversal and it went down. What? That's amazing. How about this long wick? They're only calling it a long wick reversal is because it already played out. Mentor, what about this one right here? What about this long wick reversal? This wick is longer than this wick. But they don't talk about this because, well, it doesn't go with their style of strategy. I show you everything here. Look, guys, we have a long wick reversal and it went to the downside. We have a long wick reversal and went to the upside. Long wick reversal. Oh, yeah? Well, what about this long wick? Well, we can't talk about that because it doesn't agree with me. Oh, gotcha. I can't sell courses like that. I can't sell my group like that. Oh, gotcha. Okay. What I do is I show you the reality of trading. That's what I do. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, there's so many things that I see, but anytime anybody tries to show you something, notice and back test what they say. But don't just look for their examples. Look at all these candles. Because you'll see that they're not mentioning all the other ones that make their theories or strategies not look so shiny. All right, that's all I got on that. Let's see here, going down. Oh, yeah. So let us look at Chew. Let's go over here. Let's go to this and this. Let's look at some Chew. All right, so this one price not tracked. Got it. So I'm assuming this one. Granted, I do have a contract address. Okay. I'll click on this. Road Dogg would love this stuff. Let's see here. That week, MACD got straight straightened out. Still a threat in my opinion. And bot picker. All right, so let's see here. Contract address. Nope, that's Solana. Let's do the other one. Chew. That's not traceable. A Chewy. Oh man, you're gonna make me do it. Copy. Okay. So charting, and I get Dex Screener. Search. Oh, that's not that. Take that out. Coin Casino. Oh, Chew right here. Okay, let's go to 4 hour. That's good. Not gonna lie. Got introduced 3 days ago. A little bit of a sell-off. Amazing. Started coming up, coming down, broke this level. It looks really scammy to me. Like they're not letting it drop. More selling pressure than buying pressure. Then more than likely they bought back in the creators of it. To me, this looks extremely scammy. If you have, $50, $100, $20, $5, whatever, that you don't mind throwing away, well, then I don't know where all this crap is over here. Oh. Then, as long as it does not break below this area, we're good. So here, I'll just do Alt J and Alt J. And can I make this a little bit larger? Canvas, text, 32. Wowzers. Full screen. Now I would expect it to retrace. See, but even with these, because of the market cap and these don't really play by the rules, I would expect it to retrace to, if we did the fib retracement, at least here, this is on the 1 hour, let's go 15 minute. Okay. And I put it from here. I mean, shoot, it went right to it. I don't know where this crap is over here. Fib retracement. Okay. So I would like to see, doesn't mean that's going to happen. Shoot, you know what? If I'm looking at this, I would put an order in right now, and we'll change this to white. Now, I don't recommend entering this coin though. It's too high risk for me and too scammy looking. They don't want it to drop. There's more selling pressure than buying pressure. And I didn't even see how many people were trading this, but I would have an entry here, and then I would have a lower entry. If I do shift, shoot, man, like 20% less. So I'd have a lower entry right here, which is about 20% less. And then hopefully it doesn't break below this. If it breaks below this, it goes to zero, my money. Oh, thank you, John. I didn't even see it was a super chat. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I need to fix this thing on here to where it makes a sound. I'm on my other computer. I didn't even see that super chat. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. The first super chat of the show. Appreciate you. Thank you. And I don't have my clappy hands. I don't have it. Like I have it, but I don't think I can hear it. Let me know if you can hear it. I have it for my Stream Deck, but I don't think it's connected to my OBS. I don't know. Let's see here. So that's what I would do. I'd have an entry there and then entry down here. And I just pray that it doesn't break below this. And who knows? I mean, like all this, scammy. This here looks better. I would prefer this than this. So we'll see. Oh yeah. Yeah, John, like Road Dogs loves these coins because his risk tolerance is way different than mine. For me, it's like, oh man, I don't know. Road Dog be all over this. Like here, I mean, just beautiful double bottom break of this level. Oh, let me see something else too. How do I get out of the full? Okay. Liquidity is 106,000, so that's good. It's not like $14, so that's good. Market cap is really, really low, so it just takes a little bit of money to move this up or down, which is very important to know. So again, it can go fast up or down. Does this one have holders? Oh, there's 548 holders. Okay. Anything else? Created 3 days ago. Okay, everything looks green here, but that doesn't mean they can't rug. I don't know, I like it. Oh my gosh, the wasp is flying around me. Oh, he landed on me. It's a big wasp too. It hit me on my back. Oh man. He's around me too. All right, so we did that one. Nice. Any other charts, guys? Charts, questions, concerns, issues, trading strategies? Biddy is moving now. Let's go back to Biddy. So this is my chart. It's not moving. Or it was when y'all were telling me. Let's see here. That week MACD got to straighten out. Still a threat in my opinion. So let's go to the weekly. And then double click. And then double click. So yeah. So he's talking about this right here. So on the weekly, we need this blue line to straighten out and not continue to point down. Now, I will say this, though. I really love, and I mentioned this the other time, too, when Road Dog was here. I really love watching other traders because, man, I tell you what, I got away from the signal lines like for a long time. And I see Road Dog, and Road Dog starts talking about him and everything, and like it lines up and everything, and it's like, you know what? I need to start putting those back on. And so there's sometimes things that you may be doing that you kind of stopped and you see somebody else do. It's like, you know what? I haven't done that in a while. Let me do it. And I mean, I do like it. To me, it just makes more mess for me because for divergence, even though I don't trade it, I like looking for it. I like looking at the histogram, not the RSI or anything else, just that. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. I type like a hillbilly. Dutchy. See here. Chris R is only one I can remember that talked about long wick reversals. Yeah, from Crypto Revolution. I hear a lot of people say it. Like a lot of people. I watch a lot of people. And they'll talk about that. Yeah, look, guys, right here we had this long wick reversal, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, well, what about this one right here? But either they don't see my comments or they don't want to read, because because well, it's not a long wick reversal because it didn't reverse. Like, it can only be called a long wick reversal if it reverses. So it can only be called the name if it happens. If it doesn't happen, they don't call it the name. And that's why these hindsight hustlers, replay millionaires, sound so smart, because, well, shoot, man, look, long wick reversal, long wick reversal. All this is selling pressure. Now, does this mean that it will go down? No. You have a higher chance that it might because, well, there's selling pressure. But I've seen so many where the very next candle goes the opposite way. To where, like, if we had this really long candle saying that we're going to go up, the next candle, boom, we come down. Let's see. SFP terminology kind of took over from there. Yeah. True. Look, guys, we have an SFP. What's that? Well, that's a swing failure pattern. Well, what's that? Well, that's when we have a wick right here and it comes down. Oh, a selling pressure wick. No, it's SFP. I need to say those words so that you can buy my course and learn how to trade like me. Oh, got it. Yeah. Me, I don't have any courses to sell you, so they're a wick. Selling pressure wick, buying pressure wick. That's what they are. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. That's all I got to say about that. Prove me wrong. See, we got Cash Oak in the house. What's up, Cash Oak? Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope all is well. Yes, indeed. Okay. Going down. Vodka. Yum, yum. Very nice. See here. Yeah, Road Dog's definitely a degen. And tries to be a responsible degen and talks about risk. And one thing that I love about, the way Road Dog does his show and his trading is, like, let's just say you have $100 and you wanted to put it into whatever coin, Chew, for example. I've never heard him say, yeah, get your $100, just throw it in right now. No, it's like, put a little bit in and then see how it's going, then put a little bit more in. And then if it's kind of going sideways, maybe it's already an established coin that's dumped 99%. You put a little bit in. So what you're doing is you're DCAing. For one, you're not moving the order books, which is really smart. And for two, you're slowly putting in your money. And then eventually, more than likely, due to the market cap, somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, they put in $100 worth all at once, boom, and shoots up, and you get your targets. So make money. I see here, Cash Oak says, in risky 70K, SEI long, let's hope we hold till the highs. That's very risky. Let's look at SEI. Let's go over here. So let's do this one. This is one that one of my admins called out as far as a short, and he killed it. Absolutely killed it. Let's come over here. Let's just do another one. YouTube. Let's look at SEI. Let's see here. SEI. Okay. So right now, SEI is looking pretty good. Oh my gosh, that wasp is like right. I'm just glad I have high ceilings. So here, SEI, we're looking at it when it was over here. And we're saying that's, more than likely might come up. I don't know what's going to happen. Might come up, hopefully find support here, continue all the way up. But if it does come down, this right here would be a really nice buy zone right in this area. Price ended up coming down. The beautiful bounce off of this, pretty much 50%, I wouldn't say 50% of this level, but a beautiful bounce off of this. Boom, tapped it, came up, looking for support, and came down. Crap level 1. Take it. Then it came all the way down here. So it literally went past 78% from this extension leg. Holy crap. Came all the way down here to this area. And then now, once it broke this level, now we can enter a long. And then here, 50% of this move, which will be about here. from this leg to see if it's going to attack this, and continue on or roll over. It does attack this, which is great. Now what we're looking for is a support right here. And it breaks below it. Ah, crap. We do a lower high. Ah, crap. Coming down here, break this low. Uh-oh. We might be changing. Coming down. And now we start bouncing up. Okay, maybe we're going to stay up. So what I'm thinking here is something like this. Let's go. Moon mission. Now this is what I'm thinking. Let me read your thing again. Hope we hold 31.55. I wouldn't be surprised if it came down to 0.3060. Yeah. About here. I wouldn't be surprised if it came down here. I wouldn't be mad at it because if 50% of that leg looks good. Now, if it comes back to this area, now we're losing the momentum. And this is why I study market structure so much and just the way the candles look. If we do this, because we came up, so let's just kind of rewind. We went up, down, nice retracement, didn't go 50%, about 38%, which is the minimum that I want to see. Came up, retraced, pretty nice, between 38 and 50%, very nice retracement. Went up, came down. So the down from this whole entire move right here, about 80%. Uh-oh. Coming up, coming down, coming up. So right now we're looking for a savior, which would be this movement. But if we roll over and we do this number, now we're looking for attacking this to potentially attacking this, and then potentially attacking this. But we don't worry about this unless, or rather until, we break this level. And this level will mark it out for you. And we'll mark it, or leave it in yellow. So if the price action breaks underneath 0.2914, be very careful. Because now I'm pretty confident that we'll continue doing a lower high, breaking the low. First we'll break this low, then we'll break this low, and more than likely come for this. Possible. I don't know. Possible. All right, moving on. Let me catch up on the chat, guys. Let's see here. Yep, hope you kill it, man. Absolutely. Let's see. Dudgy says, somebody screenshot this. What you talking about? Biddy ain't moving no more. See here. Alt season. So one thing that I did notice, and I'll share this with y'all, but I did notice this for, I can't show you my chart. We will do it for, well, let's put this in our watch list. YouTube rapid fire. So Solana. Okay. So this was our thought process on Solana. When the price action was here, I'm thinking we're going to come up, come down, and then now is our decision point. Again, 50%, 50%. So this is pretty much all I do. This is how I look at stuff. And sometimes it plays out great, sometimes it doesn't. But we actually went up to the actual area that I'm thinking, a little bit higher, then pulled back a little bit less than what I was thinking, and then we shot up. Then we came down, then we started losing the momentum, and then we shot up again. But this right here looks really good compared to Bitcoin's movement. Now, one thing that I do want to do is hide everything. And I'm going to go on the 4-hour time frame. I'm going to double click so it's only this. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to do the compare, which is on the upper right hand corner. I'm sorry, left hand corner. It's a little plus sign. And then I'm going to go to, you just have to type in Bitcoin or BTC, USDT. These are the recent symbols that I've all done. So Bitcoin, I'm going to go to new price scale. This is very important. New price scale. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually compare Bitcoin to Solana. Now, granted, you could have come over here and just did this over here, but I want to actually put them on top of each other. Now, you cannot move Bitcoin. You cannot move Bitcoin until you come over here. The double arrows come out. You click and you drag. So you kind of move it a little bit. Now you can click and drag and move this. All right. So now what I'm doing is I'm literally putting these on top of each other. So I'm going to extend this one. I can control this Solana by this over here. Double arrows come out. I'm going to drag this one a little bit more. Now you can also change the colors, which I've already done by just double clicking, changing the colors, blah, blah, blah. All right, moving on. So now what I want to show is on the 4 hour. Is it the 4 hour? Do 1 hour. 1 hour, we can see a little bit better. Well, we can see a lot better. Okay. So this is Bitcoin. This is Solana. Now for Solana, what I noticed is, of course, we had this really nice pump when Powell said, and just pumped without even saying a word, just pumped. So did all of the alts for the majority of the part. Then we have Bitcoin retrace, which this is, what goes up will come down. I'm gonna read your chat in just a second. Will come down. And when it did, let me show you this part too. And again, all this stuff, I can't do that. All this stuff, because all my drawings will come out. All this stuff I go over with my VIP. I give them all these videos. And when I do YouTube videos or YouTube live streams, I try my best to remember what I've done throughout the day so I can share it with y'all. Do you need to be in the VIP to learn how to trade? Nope. Join me every day. I show you here for free. I don't want to get rich off of you trying to learn how to trade. I want to get rich with you. So if you want to join my group, my VIP group, then that's basically to have access to me and all these updates that I do when they're needed. I don't just post, 50 posts in a day so it can look active. No, if there's nothing going on, there's nothing going on. But what I do is I make videos and I show you all the thought process that goes behind this. We had this pullback, and then we had this. Let me take off my manual tool. We had this pullback. This pullback, normally for Bitcoin, I'd like to see a 3-to-1 ratio. Bitcoin pulls back 1%, alts pull back 3. That's cool. That's average. It's whatever. But when Bitcoin pulls back 1% and the alts pull back 6, 7, 8%, even 9, that's like, holy smokes. It's not working out for us trying to get these longs and these coins, because when it retraces, it kills our profits. So I'm always looking at that, and I made a video on that as well. Then Bitcoin comes up, or rather stops falling, and look at Solana. Boom. Moon mission. Moon mission. Then it retraces. Now here's the key point. When this pullback happened, we broke this low. You see that? When this pullback happened, we did not break this low. This is showing me Solana is outperforming or doing much better than Bitcoin. Now, Joe, can't you just do Solana/Bitcoin? Yeah, sure. And we'll look at that in just a second too. And now it's coming down, coming up. So right now, Solana looking very, very sharp for me. So let me go ahead and take that off. And then now let's look at Sol BTC. Let's take that off. And let's look at Binance. Okay. And so what this is doing, whenever you have this first pair and the second pair, it's like a fight. It's a battle. It's a tug of war. It's a arm wrestling. It's a cage match. Whatever you want to think about this as. This is against Bitcoin. So here, even though Bitcoin's doing good or well, Solana is doing better than Bitcoin. So here, Solana's doing really, really nice. Okay, so let me catch up on this stuff. See here, that weekly MACD, it's alpha. It really is. It really is. And I honestly put that to the back burner and kind of forgot about it until Road Dogg, talks about it and shows it. And it's like, oh yeah, maybe I should look at it later. And he shows it again. Maybe I'll look at it. Maybe tomorrow. Next couple times, like, you know what? Let me start looking at it. And back testing is like, yeah. Could the lines keep on flipping? Sure. But eventually it's going to find a direction. Just like using the 200 SMA, like let's just say Solana. This is the 200 SMA on the daily. And let's just say we wanted to trade Solana versus Bitcoin. When would we enter the trade? We'd enter it right here. But then we get out because, well, it came down. It's 200. Then we get in again. And now it's making us money. Here, we would have gotten, I don't know if we would have gotten in. That's a pretty big jump. But here, we would have gotten in, gotten out. Gotten in, gotten out. Gotten in, gotten out. Or shorted, whatever. You can short. You'd have to pick your coin you want to short. But then, you get in, you get out. Okay. It's gonna eventually go up. It's just how patient can you be? And then now it's starting. It's starting. So this could be the start of what we've been looking for. So we'll see. Dutchie. I just saw your comment. Yeah, that's right. See here. Bob Testman 001. What's up, brother? Says, been bumping chop game at work all day. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's I like that song, man. I like the song. I like the beat. I like the message. Most importantly is the message. It took me a long time to work on that message. Let's hope Bitcoin hits that high ceiling too. I hope so, man. I really do. Road Dogg says, I have a theory that people who pay for courses don't really like watching them and tune out. Maybe I'm wrong. Just find that teaching content gets skimmed over or not watched at all. Yeah. Now, for me, I paid for a lot of courses. Some of them were really expensive. Man, were they expensive. And what I find is that trading in hindsight, ooh, man, that is so easy. I love it. Hindsight, Hustler, Replay Millionaire. Love it. I have 2 songs about that with those titles. I love it. But when you try to implement their teachings into a trade, sometimes they win, sometimes they don't. Well, Joe, you're just not doing it right. Really? I took notes. I watched the video, shoot, man, 8, 10, 20 times minimum. And no, because anything can happen. Anything. Joe, look, we're in this range right here. And what you want to do is you want to short right here. Well, they're saying that because they see it. Or they'll use the replay and they'll do this. Look, guys, right here. We have this really nice tight range. Really? How come you're not teaching shoulder, head, shoulder right now? To the upside. How come you're not teaching that? Is it because you know it's a range? Probably. So you see right here, this is a range right here, and this is the deviation of the range. And what you want to do is you want to have a 3-count series and look for your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s and et cetera, and see how it deviated right here. And this is when you want to short. Now, when it comes down here, this is when you want to long, but not right now, though. Here's where you want to long, but not right now. Now's when you want to long. And you're really interested. No, this is when you want to short. Oh, okay. Thanks. Can I get my $1,200 back, please? Can I have my $1,200, please, back? Thank you. Yeah. I've done a lot of courses. Let's see here. I know I hated the boring ass videos I had to watch, and teaching videos I've had 3 years, only have 55 views. Yeah. Now for me, my videos that I have that I show people how to trade in the moment versus hindsight. Because what happened to all my pattern traders, my pattern mentors right here? Shoulder, ahead, shoulder, go to the upside. Here's our measured move. No talk about that. Because why? Right now we're discussing a range trading course, and we're only going to teach that. And then the next one's patterns, and the next one's divergence. And it's like, come on, guys. Anyway. But yeah, so like the videos that I have, and now even, let me just show you really quick. Where am I at? Oh, right here. Like these videos. So this one was from yesterday's show about the fib retracement. 7 views. That's it. Definitely, guys, watch this. I show you how to properly use the fib retracement, and I show you some tips and tricks in there as well. So if you do watch it, definitely smash the like and leave a few comments. But here I have I have secrets in here that is going to show you how to trade. And these videos are this one's 20 minutes. I know it's lengthy, but can you imagine if somebody told me, Joe, I need you to watch this video. It's 8 minutes. This other one's 20 minutes. This other one's 13 minutes. This other one's 20 minutes. You watch these videos and it's going to change the way you trade. You're going to be profitable. Okay. I will watch those videos for free, or you got to pay? You got to pay $1,200. Oh, you have a playlist too? Playlist, the Ultimate Beginner's Guide series on successful trading. There's 6 videos. There should be 8, but since I don't have any views or a lot of comments or anything, I left the last 2 out. But like these videos, they will show you how to trade. This right here, $1,200 course, easy. It will show you how to trade. Let's look at the view playlist. 11 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 14 minutes, 7 minutes, 16 minutes. I'm not dragging these out. I'm giving you the information you need so that you can make money, not financial advice. Again, I don't want to get rich off of you. I want to get rich with you. Watch these videos, make money, join my group. That's my business model, which is the worst, because instead of trying to trick people to teach them how to trade, I teach you for free, and then you leave. No, I'm never going to leave you, Joe. Yeah, that's what everybody else said last season. Man, I made them a crap load of money, showed them how to trade, and now my skills are even better. But I showed a bunch of people last season how to trade for free. Joe, I did get a tip though. There was like 2 people who tipped me. And I think a dude, how much was it? I think a dude made 50,000. Granted, he had a lot of money. I think he tipped me like $20. Shoot, man, I think that was the biggest tip I ever had. $20. Here I've gotten some pretty nice tips. I think the highest one was a $100 tip, but I do it all for free. I was like, guys, you're gonna leave me? No, we'll never leave you, Joe. This and that. And then sure enough, I taught them how to trade for free, and then they left. Okay, all right, moving on. Memories, but yeah, like I will show you how to trade. I will make you money, not financial advice. No hopes and dreams and empty promises. See if I'm right. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. There's a challenge for you. Prove me wrong. Watch these videos. Implement what I'm showing you. Now, granted, what I'm showing you is very, very, I don't want to say easy, but it is. It's really someone who can juggle. Oh, this is easy. Well, it's easy for you to say because you're juggling. So it's not as difficult as others make it. You don't believe me? Watch my videos and prove me wrong. I don't give you like 18 different scenarios. I don't do this. I don't do this. You ready? Here's our weekly PLC, and here's our monthly PLC, and here's our value area highs, and here's our value area lows. And yeah, this is our daily support resistance level. And this is a very strong 2 hour. And this is a key level that we're looking at. Here's our monthly levels, and this is that blah, blah. And here's all the other levels. And here's our, 15 minute and our 3 minute and our 4 minute and our, this is areas of support resistance. How in the can you trade this? Oh, well, let me take off this, because they have them like this too. Oh, let me take off our weekly information, and you still have all this crap. It's like, are you serious right now? How can you trade this? How? But look, guys, we were right. Price went all the way up to our daily PLC to come down to our weekly value area low to go to our whatever, our 5 minute time frame to go to our daily time frame to we were right 100%, guys. Join my group. I will show you. It's not as easy as doing all these lines. I will show you how to do it. Just join my group. It's like, man, you're already a millionaire, dude. I'm trying to become a millionaire. Like, do I have to pay you like all this money to get there? Riddle me that. All these people that have all this stuff, they're millionaires, guys. They are. While we are trying to become wealthy, they continue to get wealthy from us trying to become wealthy. There you go. Let's see here. Cash Oak, I'm gonna catch up on the chat. I'm really behind on the chat. Yeah, I'm willing to swing at. Yeah, I'm willing to swing at the highs. I should say. Alert stop losses. Yeah, alert stop loss is going to help you out. But we get a new truck at the highs. There you go. Moon mission, man. Moon mission. Prayers are with you. Like the trading or positive auras are with you. I hope you get that new truck, man. I really do. All leathered out and just, the best stereo system, everything, man. Yeah, man. That'd be good. That'd be nice. See here. Appreciate the deep dive, brother. Yeah, man. And see here. Crypto changed me. Hey, what's up, my friend? One of my good old time buddies right here. Good old time buddies. Better late than never. I made it to the live stream. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for showing your support. Thank you for everybody smashing the like. My goal here is to make everybody rich. That's my goal. Honestly. If you want access to me, join my group. But trade_intuition on Telegram. And I believe I have the links in the chat or in the description. Yeah. I see here, Road Dog says, I just learned a new way to add a coin to my watch list. Thanks, Joe. TradingView made things harder. Dude, I'm telling you, I could not, man, I was like, how do I do a watch list? Normally, you just right click, it's here, add watch list. Like, did I do, like, where is it? Well, because, and this is so dumb. They did this on an update. Why would you remove it from here? Why? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Now, instead, you have to come over here. And I was asking people for weeks how to do it. Like the very first day that it happened. Like, I was like, what? Do I not see it? Where is it? And now, I was asking for weeks. And then one of my viewers said, oh, you have to come over here, do the drop down, and then add to watch list. It's like, oh, that's dumb. Yeah, it is. Let's see here. Road Dog, most people are not willing to put in the work. They just want the money. Very true. Yep. Joe, know how to do all the cool stuff on TradingView that I don't. You're funny. How far am I behind? Man, I'm really behind on the chat. Holy smokes. When did you start trading actively, Road Dog? Okay, that's for Road Dog. See? See here. Put on the list. If that weekly MACD crosses bearishly, my rule is go to cash. I struggle with executing that rule though. Yeah. And it's hard. It really is. Now, I'll tell you what though, having a group and having a YouTube channel has really helped me by a lot. Pretty much preach what I say. Instead of, trying to teach somebody, oh yeah, do this, this, and this. And then, behind closed doors, you're like 100X, 100X, and you just keep on doing it and just wrecking all of your money. And well, when you're on the live streams, and you're doing trades, you have to, okay, I'm going to get out, or okay, this and this. It's like always being in school, I guess. You have to be on your best behavior, or at work, I guess. So, yeah. See here, I never taken a course, but I have forced myself to read no, I've taken a lot of courses, man. I spent a lot of money just trying to do better, trying to become a better trader. And when it comes down to it, it's literally level by level. Here, it breaks this level, we long. Breaks this level, we short. Could you short right here? Sure. Higher risk. In a bullish, even though I hate saying that, in a bullish market, even though we're not a bullish market, but we are, it's higher risk to short here. Because Bitcoin could bounce, and right now Bitcoin's moving the market. So if you try to short at the top, it's dangerous. Now, could you short here? Now, one thing, Joe, you're shorting the bottom. This is more along the lines not of a a swing trade, or it could be a scalp trade. It could be if you're transitioning from the bullish market to the bearish market. So it has to do with market structure. So all that. Now, of course, this is the bigger time frame. So I would be looking for the short to be the duration, hopefully, or at least a good, nice long swing trade. I'm not going to short just to short here. No, this is okay. Moon mission's over. Bull market's done. Let's start shorting. Same here. Okay, this pullback is done. More than likely, it's time to go up now and make some money. Go up to here, retrace 50%, maybe. Come up some more, retrace maybe 50%. Moon mission, then retrace a good number because now the extension leg is larger on the larger time frame. But yeah. Let's see here. That's a great example of a failed inverse head and shoulders. Might want to screenshot that for future reference. This one right here. Yep. Yeah, for me, I don't trade patterns. But yeah, so here we have a shoulder, head, shoulder. We did break. And then one thing that I absolutely love that Road Dogg does, and he says, and he teaches this stuff, is when does this pattern become invalid? Good question. Well, when it re-enters the pattern, or I'd like to just say, the neckline, it, breaks below it. So now this is a failed pattern, and now we break to the downside. Now we can short. It was a failed pattern. Joe, you're only saying short because it went down. No, it could have gone up. I would have still shorted right here. I would have lost. And that's the thing too. Since I don't have something to sell you, well then, I will tell you the wins and the losses. Because losing is part of the game. Nobody knew that it was going to go up if it went up. Here we have a pretty strong chance that it might, at least to this, maybe, I don't know. Sure enough, comes down, boop. And then now we need to break the levels. These levels are really close together. in order to go long. And then, you know, could we do a lower high? Sure. You know, I don't expect to break this high on this one run. We come up and then, man, we got wrecked right here, just destroyed. Here, I'm looking for a bounce. Now, what I do is I show you what I would have done in the moment of the trade versus what everybody else does. You know, hindsight hustlers, replay millionaires. Yes, I'd enter down here. No, I'd enter right here. It looks like it's bouncing. There's a nice, look at this. From the low, swing low, to the high. Boom, 50%. This is what I want. I mean, I will take the 38%, but what I really am looking for is 0.5. Boom. Beautiful. Starts coming up. All right, let's go. Now, granted, it's safer once we do a pivot. Do we have a pivot? I'm pretty sure we do. Okay, came down here. Yeah, broke the pivot. Boom, right here. I'm in. Let's go. And as soon as I get in, crap. Golden pocket. Fell that. Crap. Stopped out. Okay. You win, you lose. Road Dog says, been in the game since 2013, but learned trade intuition, but learned TA in 2020. Did bots and made ungrateful before and kept feeding money in the market with no results before TA. Yep. So yep, it happens. Bots did okay, but I didn't give the TA fundamentals, which would have made it work better. Yep. I did bots and mining. Head and Shoulders was on Solana. Oh, Solana. USDT. And bluffing. Solana. 4 hour. Don't see Head and Shoulders. But here we have an ugly inverse Head and Shoulders. Slanted. Boom. And then we broke the slant possible. Yeah, I don't do patterns. I see Joe drawing a questionable body part. You guys are funny. Any questions, guys? Questions, comments, concerns, issues? Once again, my thing that I want to do is I want to teach. I love teaching. And, you know, trading does not have to be as difficult as a lot of traders make it. Now, there's one trader who I think she is like probably the smartest female trader out there. I forget her name. Trade, Travel, Chill, I think her. She is crazy smart. She knows her stuff. Like, hands down, if my life had to be in somebody's in somebody's hands, like, oh, trade or not trade, you know, do you know what you're talking about? You know, show me your, like, she knows what she's doing. And she does a lot of stuff. Like, she looks at each candle body, sees how much volumes in there. She does a bunch of different stuff. And I watched her a few weeks ago. Yes, Trade, Travel, Chill. Yeah, Annie. She is an absolute beast. She knows what she's talking about. She has to be, in my opinion. So you have that one dude from UK, that one guy who has these the vector candles. Forget his name. But so you have that guy. That guy is really smart. Crazy, ultra, mega smart. Then if you had a female person like him, is that chick or that female. Sorry. Females get offended when I say chick. And also females get Tino, yes. Tino's the man. Really smart. Now, here's the thing though. With Tino and with Annie, crazy smart, crazy analytics, crazy everything, looking at a million different things as far as like what could happen based off of what has already happened and blah, blah, blah. Then after 20, 30 minutes of their breaking down everything, which they are extremely smart, the next words out of their mouth are, it could do this or it could do this. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. This is what I do in 15 seconds. I just spent 30 minutes going over all that stuff of what coulda, shoulda, woulda, and it's like, So for me personally, I don't want to boggle my brain with, because then I'm going to have analysis paralysis. Oh, well, this vector candle says this. Now, do I like vector candles? Yes, I love it. Do I like the stuff that Annie shows as far as like all the volume inside it, the candles? Sure, because it's important to know volume. And she made a really good point the last time I saw her. I happened to catch her on a live stream maybe a week ago now. And she made a valid point in reference to like volume, very important. Liquidity, very important. Because that's literally what makes the price go up and down. Agree. 100%. 100%. Now, understanding how we can read it is another thing. And that's what they do. They specialize in that. However, in that same video, she said, I was looking at this and all these. She did not make any excuses, which I find very admirable. She just says, I got it wrong. I got it wrong here, got it wrong here, and I got it wrong here. And to me, that speaks volumes for her. Not an excuse. Wasn't looking for excuses. And I thought I was going to do this, and it didn't. Of course, these are just examples. And so I'm thinking at that moment, even with all her incredible knowledge and resources and programs and everything that she uses, she can still be wrong. Everybody can be wrong. Why? We're trading against people, institutions, FOMO, panic sellers, emotional traders, and anything can happen. Breaks this level, short. Breaks this level, long. Broke the level, short, awesome. Break this level, long. Break this level, short. Broke this level, long, awesome. Break this level, long. Break this level, short. Short, awesome. Came up here looking for a retest so we can add to our short. Doesn't happen. Boom, we get stopped out. Long, long. Now, oops. Long, short. Break this level. Okay. Long here. We short. Okay, got it. That's what I do. Now, granted, I'm looking at the trend so that we can know on a lower time frame which direction to go. But I mean, if you just simplify it as like this, here, we're going long. Nope, we have to break this one. Why? Because this is really close to this one and it creates a little zone. So we long here and then we short here. Now look at this. Should we long, Joe? You said long. Not even. Joe, why? Look at all this that we just went up. No, I'm expecting it. This is why you have to have other things in place too. Because it went straight up, I'm expecting it to pull back at least 38, 50%. 38, 50%. And then now I expect a lower high. I don't freak out on that. A lower high is fine. Then 50% of this next leg is about right here. Decision point, are we going to attack the highs or the lows? I don't know. But whichever way it goes, I'm going to start trading it. And then hopefully it continues that until it reverses. And this is kind of like I don't want to say intermediate trading, but the internal structure. This is internal structured trading like this. You go to a higher time frame, so you're not messing with all those ups and downs. And then same thing here. We short this. Here, long this. And then here, add to our long. I would expect it to pull back to about here, about 38, 50%, which would be right in this area, possible. And then we come up, this is all market structure. We add here, or if we're not in a trade, we long here, we short here. And then we just, this is my secret sauce, guys, right here. Going down the list, yes, she's a beast, 100% beast. Tino's a beast as well. I love it. All right, cool. All right, guys, that's all I got. You showed us soul BTC. That's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. Hopefully you enjoyed today's show. Hopefully today was insightful as far as what I teach, how I teach it, what I'm expecting for potential pullbacks. Do I know what's going to happen? Nope. I'll never say that I do. Now, granted, I did when I first started trading, because I was trading in the bull market. Everything was good. I thought I was it. I would say during the stream, price is coming up to here. And we would have, this would be my A, and we would have a B down here. And I'd say to my viewers, I said, I bet you, gentleman's bet $1. That's, no, I wouldn't say that. I would say, I wouldn't do a bet, but I'd wanted to do a bet. I'd say, you know what, it's going to come up to the A, not the B. And I have them vote. Oh, it's going to go to the B because, you know, prices like this, that's kind of breaking down. Oh, it's going to go to B. I said, all right, I'm sure, I would say I'm positive it's going to A. There was no chance it was going to B. I knew for a fact it was going to A. And then at the end of the stream, boom. This happened, shoot, man, 9 out of 10 times, easy. And so I became very, very confident, I was humble. I was so humble that I was the best person ever. Yeah, that was me. And then, well, my projections weren't happening as often. And then my trades were not winning as many. And slowly but surely, it's like, what's going on here? Well, the market started changing. My mentors, 5, that I paid a lot of money for, my mentors did not warn me or teach or anything about the transition from a bull market to a bear market. They just taught up only. So I got wrecked. So whenever I'm teaching, I'm always stressing, you know, it depends on the segment of the market you're in. Man, it's a long show. Appreciate the weekend update. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you guys very greatly. Dutchie, appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you on the next one. We're going to jam out just for a few moments to the intro song. And then while I look for a streamer, I don't think anybody's streaming right now, though. And my short says, a penny for your thoughts. It seems a little pricey. Da-dum-dum-ps. All right. So let's jam out to the very first, to the intro. And let me see if there's anybody. One second. If there is anybody, put it in the chat. Thank you, guys.
Chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders get wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers is the bet. Left, confirm, breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs to slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it unfolds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping and letting.
Oh, sorry about that echo. Sorry about the echo. There's nobody. So I do thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Sorry about the echo.
Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top, market makers cooking. It's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets